Coming up on Five Birds and a Mic.
I can't wait. I've booked in to have my Botox next Friday.
Yes! There's going to be 2 resting bitch faces on here. Get ready.
Birds, 5 birds, birds, 5 birds, birds, 5 birds, 5 birds and a mic. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to episode 30 of 5 Birds and a Mic, where today we are going to, I promise, get into a topic probably quicker than 40 minutes. The topic, oh God, what is the title of the topic?
So bad intro.
Things you wish you'd never seen.
Yes, things you can't unsee.
Yes.
We will, pretty much, as soon as I did it, Andrew went, yes. So it's obviously, this is going to be a good one. Maybe Andrew's got one that he might want to join in and do.
Yes.
I bet
We're
Andrew's
missing
got
a
one.
bird you can replace.
We are missing a bird.
Get
So
thinking.
maybe Andrew could be our honorary 5th bird.
I wish I hadn't shown someone.
Oh, it's that one. Oh, well, Maggie found that funny.
Because I know what it is.
Well, we all know what it is. We all did. We all reacted slightly differently. Maggie, excitingly. Anyway, but we'll do a quick... We'll do a quick catch-up to see how everyone is. How is everyone? Everyone good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all a bit... Oh, because not like a bad but more of a we've been open for 4 weeks
Yes.
type.
Yeah.
Where we're all a little bit tired. Like Tuesday comes around a little bit quicker than we ever really thought it could.
Yeah. It is mad how fast it comes round, isn't
days
it?
off don't last very long anymore,
No.
do they? Well, I had Saturday off, but I did some training. Like the girl said, "What did you do on Saturday?" I thought, I can't remember. Oh, and it's just that thing where when you remember and you think, "Oh yeah, I fitted loads in. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to be back." But
Never
we're back.
enough time.
But it's going to be a good one. It is going to be a good session today. And we have been chatting before starting, and Andrew, as always, says, stop. You have to stop because this is golden. And I can't actually remember what we were talking about then.
G.
That was the nails. A lot of it was not safe for work.
Yes, some of it is really not safe for work.
Some of
but
it's rather
before
X-rated.
Very X-rated. Well, isn't that basically what our podcast is anyway, to be honest? But before we go further, we have got a bird that is slightly older than she was last time we spoke. It was Maggie's birthday. Yeah, for anyone that's just listening, Meg just did a strange, cute smile.
Yeah.
Princess
Feel
Megan.
absolutely no different. Absolutely no different.
But it's not a turning of age.
No.
24 is, well,
It's
you're still a
just
baby.
it's just an in-between,
It's
isn't
a
it?
creeping one.
Yeah. Although I did get cake.
What
so-
cake did you have?
Chocolate.
Oh, no.
Chocolate Lindor.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
Well, I was thinking of going down to Mark's and doing a bit of a cake run. And I thought, well, I know she's already had it. It's not made, and we are going for tea tonight.
I'm so excited for tea.
Yeah.
So excited.
We have got a spare place at the table now, actually, if you want to come.
What? No, hang on a minute. Are we really going to invite? Are we really going to invite you?
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Do we?
What about Oscar? Is Oscar available to come?
Yeah, can we invite Oscar instead?
He's got a whole new outfit. He tie-dyed a whole outfit.
That's
Did he?
amazing.
He's wearing it all the time.
Absolute
Is
lad. What a lad.
So Maggie's had a great weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alcohol, cake.
Presents.
Yeah.
What presents did
You get less and less each year, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why when you turn 30, you have to ask for a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you demand it.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
you've
you've
had
been
years
building
in
up.
your 20s of just shit.
Yeah. It's a good job that my mum is the way she is, because she does make sure that I get a lot of presents, because I don't get anything off pretty much anybody anymore, because it's just not an exciting birthday, is it?
Oh, okay.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of convincing everyone that 25 is like a milestone, so that next year is a big birthday.
Start it trending on Twitter or something.
Well, it's quarter of a century, isn't it? It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's like a mini one for your 30th.
Yeah.
It is.
So
Yeah.
I am in the middle of convincing everyone that it is a big deal. So
Brilliant.
yeah.
Right, it's good to know. At least we know that the meltdowns will come quickly.
Yes.
And there'll be a lot of pressure. Oh, I'm not. Hopefully, if Corona's buggered off, I'll be buggering off as well, so I won't be around.
We'll wait till you get back. It's fine.
Okay, brilliant. So we can extend this party for about 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, I always have horrendous birthdays because it's January.
Yeah.
No one can be bothered to do anything. Everyone forgets.
I quite like a little night out in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one has any money to do it. So everyone's a bit like, oh, can we
You've
we
got to
just do
hit them
something
right
small?
after payday. You've got to hit that first weekend after
Yeah,
payday.
mine's halfway. Mine's 14th, isn't it? Halfway
Oh.
through.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, that's a danger weekend.
It's
Either
an
you've still
awful
got the
time.
money or you've got
and
the
you
no
still,
money.
That's when you can relax and you've got your Christmas weight on, and it's like it doesn't matter. It's January.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah.
And my husband always says, but I don't know what to get you because I got you everything I thought of at Christmas. Well, no, you didn't.
Do
You
you
didn't
get joint presents?
No,
Do you
he
get
didn't get
given
me
them-
anything I
Oh.
wanted because he
Yeah, we
doesn't.
didn't.
He doesn't choose the right. Sorry, Tim, but you don't. So I've had to send them all back. So I've bought my own things.
Yeah.
Why don't you just change your birthday? Why don't you just start having a birthday in June?
Well,
Mine's in June though.
but I can't. But then I'm choosing someone else's. Why can't
you do it in
can't I just-
July?
July'd be a
July
great
would
one.
Yes, that's an
work.
in between.
Right.
May.
So this is
June,
spending some
July,
childhood issues coming up now. Because my mum used to say, "Well, it's fine. We'll just do more of a big one with your sister when we're abroad." Because my sister used to have amazing parties because we lived when we had our flat abroad in Cyprus. We used to have long holidays there, and we used to have a big party for my sister. So we used to do little things for us, for me, for birthday in January, and then we used to always say, "Well, we'll do something big then," and it was always forgotten.
Yes.
So, and that's the other thing. Everyone says, "Well, we'll do something when we've got more money. We'll do something in a couple of months
They
for
never
your
do.
birthday." You never fucking do.
No.
You never do.
No.
So I'm just putting it out there. I'm prepping you.
Yeah. Get
Bollocks
ready.
to your 25.
January.
Bollocks to your 25. We're going big on the 14th of January.
That's fine.
Yes.
Big.
I'll have 14 days after Christmas to
What
get
day
myself
does it fall
sorted.
on next
I
year?
have no idea. I don't set
It
myself
was a
up for a
Tuesday
fail.
this year.
So it'll be a Wednesday this year.
Is that right? Because it was a leap year.
Look at Maggie knowing her stuff.
Wow.
Einstein, I don't
Or
know.
we could just do the weekend before or the weekend after.
I think
It's
that's
just,
a
but
good
it's
shout.
everyone. No one's in a good mood.
Oh
We
yeah,
will
but something to
be.
look forward to.
You better
Yeah.
be.
We'll treat it like a bank holiday. We'll shut the shop. We'll be going out.
It's a one day. It's
16th. It's a Saturday.
and that's me.
There
That's
we
me
go.
last year in my 40s. So there's a lot of stuff that has
this
to get
needs
done.
to be a big one then.
There's a lot of stuff that needs to get done.
We need tables, yeah.
and then the 40th, we're going to have to do something massive for that.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is the
we
build
are.
up. This is the
Mega.
pre-birthday.
Not again.
No. So we'll have to do something to prep for the 40th. I want to
Yes.
go away for the 40th though.
Yes.
Yeah, goes without saying.
So we'll do a local birthday this year, next year.
To get you
And then-
geared up
yes.
for what
How
happens
do
after
we
Yeah.
go
Christmas.
away in January though for a 40th? Where'd you go in Jan?
There's a lot
Centre
of places. What? No.
Yes.
That's not abroad.
Oh, you
Yeah,
want to
but-
go abroad?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure there's one
Tenerife
in
or
Ireland.
something.
Cheap then, isn't it?
Really cheap.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's cold and it's miserable and no one's happy.
Well, where's hot in the doodles?
Tenerife,
There we go.
Dubai.
Cape Verde,
Oh my
Dubai,
god, Dubes. Let's go
Maldives.
to Dubai.
We could do Dubai.
Maldives,
4 nights in
Timothy.
Dubai.
Just
Oh
putting it
no,
out there.
have you been to Dubai before?
No, why?
I feel like you won't come back.
Why?
I just feel like you'd get arrested because
Why?
they're really strict, aren't they?
Well, only if I hold hands and kiss someone. Well, just don't hold a hand
Yeah.
and kiss someone.
She might flash a boobie and then
I'm
we're
a
done.
lunger, aren't I?
Yeah.
It's one of those. If
I
I
just feel
start
like
feeling
we'd
my
lose her at some point.
Well, we just have to make sure that she wore bras.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
No
all we
nip
need to do
slips.
is
Yeah.
wear bras, or we put those awful flower things on our nipples.
Yes.
I'm allergic to them though. They leave a
Oh,
flower-shaped
for good
rash.
God. Well, let's just
So-
send her to prison then. I can't be bothered to argue. I'm already stressed and pissed off about sorting her out. It's my frigging birthday. And we're worried about George getting arrested. That'll be a good memory. What happened on your 40th? George got arrested.
Yeah, that would actually
Yeah, it
in
would.
Dubai.
That's a good
Tenerife's
story.
boring, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if we're gonna have to go to Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
If we
we'll
price it up
decided.
now and start paying for it, I think we can all
We'll start
afford
doing
it.
monthly
Yeah.
payments.
right, we'll have a look now then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we'll book it
Done.
So it's
Yeah.
not next year, it's the year after.
the year after.
Oh, loads of time.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Planned.
I've told my other friend as well, so there could be quite a few holidays planned. I've already said I need to start getting these in.
You have to build up now.
We'll just get everybody together to go for your
Well,
40th.
Oh no, I'll just spread it all out because normally I'm a bit like, don't worry about it, it's fine. Everyone's had Christmas, it's absolutely fine. And for once, I am going to put my
Yeah.
foot down and be
Yeah,
a bit
you
Yeah.
have to.
about it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Because I was like that for my 30th, and I was a bit like, I played it down.
And nobody actually did anything.
No one did anything.
Yeah.
No one did anything. My friend was amazing. She did, because she knew nothing was happening. She brought me a cookie, one of those massive Millie cookies to the shop. I ate it all. And then Tim and I went to Piccolino's, and I played it so cool. Everyone believed me that I wasn't bothered by it. And I was devastated that nothing happened.
Oh.
I woke up and I was really excited, and then there was nothing planned. And I was a bit like, oh, okay.
We'll make it up to you next year.
You really, everyone did listen to me then. Okay, great. Cheers. So I am going to massively
milk
play it up. Yeah. But like Meggie, I'm going to do a Meggie.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a Meggie. I'm going to milk it like Meggie.
Milk it like Meggie.
Yeah.
Spread it out. I mean, this is a boring birthday, and it already began 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
very true.
2 weeks ago, and it's still extended into next weekend.
Did you have a day off for your birthday 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
You did.
Yes. So I had that with
Birthday prep.
separate people. Last week I had Bradley. This week I had family, and next week I'm just gonna get drunk. So it's like a 4-week birthday.
What's happening next week?
I'm just gonna get drunk.
Oh, all right.
We're not invited, obviously.
No.
Have you noticed we've not even had anything? We've not even been involved in any of these weekend
No, because
celebrations.
in my head, bank holiday. In my head, I'm like, a little
we're
sliver of that is going to be for my
celebrating
birthday.
still.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So the party I'm organising just for all of us.
Yeah, well, to be fair,
Now
if
has
I
to turn
can't
into
come
Meg.
tonight,
We're
then that's
technically-
when I'm celebrating it with you
Exactly.
No,
on
Emma,
bank
no,
holiday
yeah.
Saturday.
Just
Just
get
get
about
about
it.
it. Not the full
I'm gonna have
amount.
to get balloons.
Just like
A
a
slither
good
of Meg.
tenth of the party is revolved around my birthday.
Wonderful.
A
Maybe
princess
at
cake.
like 10 o'clock. 10 till 11. I'll
What?
book that slot.
You think we're going to be up that
Well,
late?
what time are we going?
I'm not planning on taxis coming for a long frigging time.
Emily's
I'm
on
getting
it.
Tim to set up a speaker for outside.
I'm so excited.
We could camp like Glastonbury.
No.
What can we call it?
I'm going to let you think on that.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
What? Come on. No.
I'm
Let's
gonna
not
think
let
about
Mickey
it.
think. Let's just make her think of something now.
Emel's.
What?
No, it's going to have to be Harrison.
Well, should we just name what it is? And it's a Megsterful.
Harrisonbury.
What?
Harrisonbury? Harrison Fest.
Huh?
Emily Fest. M-Fest.
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 That in my head, that is not what it. That's not. That sounds wrong.
Sounds like an STI.
Oh, well, I wasn't going there, but okay. Fair enough. Thank you, Meg. Brilliant. Well, your birthday was great. You've brought some sass home as well.
Oh, it's because I'm 24.
1 year older.
Can get away with more.
1 year older, couldn't give a shit. How are you, G?
Yeah, good. Tired.
You've been busy though, haven't you, babe?
Yeah, I've had a filling weekend. Yeah.
She's been boozing. Emma went out boozing as well.
I did, but
It's not the same,
it's
is
not.
it?
Well, you know how I feel about controlled fun,
Yeah.
and I am not one to like controlled fun on a night out.
No.
When I haven't been out since January. So yeah, it was a big old disappointment.
It is one of those. It's brilliant that it is being controlled because obviously it's necessary.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But when you go out and you don't have children and you don't have a curfew,
yes,
you want to go a little bit crazy.
yeah, and you just want to feel free.
Yeah.
I think it's that sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of freedom, and it's just not allowed. No freedom is allowed. No dancing is allowed. You can't even stand up at your table.
Right.
What difference does it make to the spread of corona whether I'm sat down or stood up?
Because you're so tall, so your projection is probably bigger than everyone
True.
else's. Because
Yeah,
where
that's
you project
true.
your voice out is my atmosphere.
I think
That's
it's also
true.
level of control. If one person stands up, someone else stands up. If one
Yeah.
person dances,
Yeah.
and let's be honest, some people are not as fit as you, so someone's dancing is their exercise, so they'll be blowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweating.
Well, yeah. So it was good, but I wouldn't rush for a night out anytime soon. And it's a lot of money, isn't it? You know, when you're paying. I think because we were having a good time because it was a group of girls and we were all catching up and that was lovely. But as the night went on, I think because we weren't getting that fix of like dancing and being silly and things, we were just doing shots and stuff for the sake of it,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
to get a bit of a buzz on because
Yeah.
you sat.
Yeah.
You just sat, and it's really like...
But then that's the worst part, because then you start being a bit like, oh, let's do something exciting, let's do something naughty, let's have some shots. So then you're having your cocktail, you probably end up smashing off 3 or 4 shots.
Yeah.
You do that a couple of times, and then the time that you're allowed to stand up to either leave or go to the toilet, and you'll just hit the
Boom.
decks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other problem as well is that you do see some people going out, and they are very controlled, and they're on a normal night out when Corona isn't about.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. They're having a great time. They sit at the table. We're Larry bitches.
Yeah.
We
We
are not
are.
them people.
Yeah.
We
We are
start off-
Larry.
We
start
do
off
not
sensible.
read the menu properly. Like, you know, the people that sit and choose the menu, and we're heckling, shouting drinks at the bar.
Yeah.
What's got this in? What's got this in? Just give,
I think some people, maybe now that they know, they're a bit like, oh Christ, they're here. But I'd like to think that we make an atmosphere,
I do.
Yeah, I'm rent a party.
creating the scene. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah. My neighbour's gonna hate me. So G, your nails look good.
Yeah, went and had my nails done, went for my infill, because they were coming off. So...
Yours grow though.
Really quick. They go really, really quick. So they were growing anyway when I didn't have them on during lockdown. But you put acrylics on my nails and it's like, I don't know whether they feel shielded or guarded. I don't know what it is. But then they go, safe, I'll grow. So
Like Wolverine. Is
Yeah.
it Wolverine?
it
Is
is.
it Wolverine?
That's how much they'd grown, to be fair. If you'd have seen him on Saturday, you'd have thought Wolverine. So went into this little Chinese nail shop down the road. Love him. Really love him. Went in, sat down, all of this, bit of chit-chat. She's like, oh, well, you have nail done before? And I was like, oh, I had them done here. She's like, okay. When you have them done? I was like, oh, 2-3 weeks ago. Oh. She's looking at him. She's like, they grow so long. And I was like, yeah, I put the acrylics on and they grow really fast. Like, I don't really know what it is.
Justifying this to her.
Well, because I felt judged. I was like, she's a professional, and now she's looking at my nails, and they were a state. They were lifting at the sides, like I'd melted one Friday night trying to light a candle.
with your nail.
No, side story.
Haven't got a lighter. What do I do? I know.
Side story. Prison Break decided that he wanted more atmosphere. He was very upset that I hadn't created more atmosphere.
Oh,
so then he was like,
God.
can't we light the candles to make it a bit softer? And then I couldn't find my matches, so I had to use his lighter. But then the candle was really burnt down. I was upside down and I didn't realise it. And I was like, what's that smell? Oh, I've burnt half my acrylic off.
Oh, no.
So there was a lot of judgment happening here. Anyway, so she was like... I was
Wolverine in a car crash. That's what you walked in.
So I was like, yeah, they've grown loads and I put acrylics on. I don't really know what it is. And bearing in mind, we've both got face masks on. All I can see is her eyes.
Yeah.
And I've got a Perspex screen in front of me. And I kid you not, when I say, she literally went, oh, honey, you've been eating. That's why your nail grows so long. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, but I've been eating, maybe it's because I've been eating lots of salads and stuff. And she was like, okay.
Are you wearing baggy clothes?
No, I felt really cute. I had like that nice new like knitted pink top on. It's a bit turtlenecky, and I had my jeans on, my little plimsolls. I felt pretty, not chic, but I felt pretty preppy.
Yeah.
Tailored preppy. I felt
Yeah.
nice. Had my hair, all straight, slim the face down. I'd contoured my chin. I was feeling fab, and it was just the way she went. She was literally like, okay.
Oh,
Shade.
I think you look great.
She was like, oh, you like shape? I was like, yeah, it's fine, yeah. We didn't talk after that.
No, I bet you
I stayed
didn't.
very silent. Very, very silent.
That was brilliant.
Nails look good though.
Yeah, they
No,
look
she did a
beautiful.
fantastic.
I mean,
They were a
she
bit
was
thinner than
great.
normal, and yeah, fantastic.
Maybe she's trying to tell you something.
I think it is. I think it's inspiration. She's like, oh, I just fin out your nail bed. So yeah, that was my turning point of the weekend.
Oh,
There is nothing worse than a judgment that makes you just when you're feeling good.
it's when you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
shade
Yeah.
comes, you're a bit like, oh,
She just
that's a
brought
slap in
me
the face.
Yeah.
back down to earth.
And she might not have meant it.
I
in
don't
any
think she
way.
did. I think she just meant, if you're eating, then your nails are going to be just the way that it was said with a mask on. I can't see her face.
That's the
she's
issue.
not looking. She's not looking at me. She's just saying it while she's doing my nails. I literally went out sideways from the shop. I thought, I'm not giving you my full arse view. I literally crab shuffled out of the shop.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. That's something that you just don't want to. You want to unhear,
Yeah,
rather than unsee.
Yeah. You'd rather not hear
You just don't want to
Yeah.
know.
I wish. Yeah, why she just
She
couldn't.
must have made an effort to make it very clear for you to hear her. She had a mask on and she was
Yes.
behind the
Yeah,
the
Perspex,
glass
yeah.
as well.
Was she negging you to try and get repeat business? Like negging?
no.
No.
I don't think so.
I wonder if it was because if they were that bad, she must have been thinking, "There's nowhere on earth we're good." So there's another
Yeah.
reason. I'm almost wondering if she was just
It
trying
was-
to pass
yeah.
blame,
Yeah.
rather than trying to make you feel
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
you're an eater.
But it wasn't. I wasn't even complaining that they'd lifted or that they'd grown. I was just a bit like, oh God, yeah, like they've really grown. It wasn't like the lifting left, right, and centre. Why have my nails grown? It were like, yeah, I don't know what's up with them. They've just.
Yeah, but you had a mask on as well, so she might have been like, "Oh,
Yeah, to be
she's."
fair, my tone
it's
isn't always
so
on
hard,
point.
isn't it? It's
Yeah.
so hard with the masks on.
So could you imagine she might have been like, "Well, that silly cow telling me that mine's lifted when we've been only 3 weeks." Well, I had to say something back to her, didn't I? I told her she'd eaten too much.
And we're going to see a lot more of that with the masks on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
I do a game now where I imagine what people look like. Do you not do that?
I go around
yeah,
and
and
I
you
smile
decide-
at people and I
yeah.
see if they can tell I'm smiling or not.
Do you not like try and change your eyes to make your eyes smile more?
I can't.
No, I know you can't. You just obviously. I don't know what people must think of you now.
I
with a
can't
mask
wait.
on.
I've booked in to have my Botox next Friday.
Yes! There's
Booked
going to be
it.
2 resting bitch faces on here. Get ready.
I'm very excited. So then that'll be me and Emma now when we go around with the face mask on.
Just won't be able to smile. But I try and do like a.
You got to
I'm
smile
tr-
with your eyes.
Smile.
Well, that's not
Smiles.
smiling. That's not smiling. What did you think that
Wait.
was?
Do it again. Do it again.
No, I'm trying
No, don't do it with your face. Right, you got so like. Hold on. It's a bit of a.
You got to
Yeah.
raise your eyes up.
You've got to look kind.
No.
No, you just look.
It's literally these muscles here.
Smile with your
No.
eyes. That's not smiling with your eyes, George.
It is.
That's giving me a bitch stare.
No, it's
Do
not.
it.
What? You're not smiling though.
I
said it.
think that's a smile.
That was not a smile. That was not
can't
a smile.
tell.
I've got a serious worry of you two. If you think that was a smile, you need to work harder.
Very
Thank you.
friendly and warming.
That was not. that would make me worry that she was judging what I was wearing. You got to work on that. That
Okay.
cannot be your smile with your eyes.
I'll have to just smile with my. That's a look beautiful.
You just gotta like do like a. You gotta look like you've at least acknowledged a movement in your face, even if it just looks like you're a bit at someone. At least look like you've made an effort with the movement of your eyes.
I'm not going to be able to move it, am I?
No.
Are you not going for any movement at all?
I just wanted to sort it out.
Why don't you just smile with your eyebrows? Just flick your eyebrows up.
Pulled back, and then this is going. So like, I won't even be able to. So when I frown, normally I'm like, shut up, and I get these deep ridges
They'll be gone.
going.
You could just
Go in.
draw a smiley face on your mask.
Yeah.
Or you just go, smile.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Tumble.
Yeah.
Friend.
That would help though, wouldn't it? If we did sign language so it was more, yeah, I'm good.
I think I'm deaf.
What?
Are you struggling now because you
swear
can't
to
read
God,
lips? Yeah.
I am like, I'm deaf.
Well,
I'm deaf.
I don't know if it's age, but I unless producers are unable to really make sure that there is sound of effective quality to be able to hear it, I am at good 28 now on my TV.
What?
Emily, that's bad.
It is bad, but it's also because people are mumbling on the TV, and it's the same with masks. You've got to project in a different way with
really,
masks.
really struggle.
So it's really hard to a point where in Next, I did this thing with the next woman, that's wrong, saleswoman, till, cashier, perspex, masks, and I said something like a little, Just something like, oh, they've just really grown through lockdown. Pardon? They've just really grown through lockdown. You what? She kept asking me.
Oh no.
They've just grown.
Comedy value
And she
lost.
didn't get it. She still didn't hear me, and then just looked at me, and she chose to furrow the brow at me like I'd given her a pointless conversation. I almost wanted to say, forget it. I'll just stand it and stare at you and do a George smile. Waiting for you to ask me to pay. You can't. That's the beautiful thing actually about masks, is you can't actually do small talk.
No.
Small talk's gone. That's
Yes,
wonderful.
It's great.
But
Too
it,
much
it,
effort.
it muffles all my chuntering as well. That's what I like when I'm doing my food shop. So if someone gets in my way, normally it's like my road rage kicks in, especially if I've got a trolley. So if you're getting under my feet, I'm like, fuck's sake, what the fuck are you doing? No, so if I'm normally like that, there's a chance you might just down that milk aisle, noise travels. But now, because I've got the mask on, I chunter away. The amount of people that I've told to off,
And they
full
don't
mouth,
even know
and I'm just
it.
like, you go first. I'm like,
No,
"Thank
I would
you."
know that you were saying that to me though, because of the way you do. You're very. I imagine a lot of cashiers doing the same thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
mumbling or like.
But some of them
You're
don't have to
annoying.
wear a mask. They don't have to wear a mask, do they? In a lot of the supermarkets, they're not wearing them.
Well, I trekked myself to Asda up at Answorth yesterday.
they don't
Oh,
have
you
them,
ventured
do
out?
they?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I love a good Asda
Yeah,
shop.
travel.
I got loads of stuff, and I forgot how cheap it was. You know, if you buy right.
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
But most of their tills have gone. It's all do it yourself.
Yeah.
For the vast majority of it, they've only bearing in mind 'cause it used to be from the bottom right down to
Yeah.
the entrance, wasn't it? They've probably only got 10 of them left.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, they've completely ripped them out.
Trolley,
Yeah,
self-checkouts as
That's
well.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's
it's huge.
brilliant, because actually in terms of high risk, that's the worst place, isn't it? For, I guess, for a cashier to see all those people.
And it was then when a USB cable decided to break in the middle of a podcast. So G and Meg's camera, now to the end of the podcast, comes in and out intermittently. So ever so sorry about that. Threw it in the bin. Won't happen again. Ordered a new one. Now back to the episode.
But then that also ruins your not being able to say anything behind a mask. Maggie, it looks like you're about to say something, my darling.
No,
Mouth's been open for a
I was
while.
like, what if they just never come back?
What?
Because like obviously technology is just taking over now. There's
Well,
actually
there's
no
the
need
argument.
for
That's
people.
that's what's happened in a lot of stuff when things move
Yeah.
forward.
We actually don't need them, the poor people.
Hmm.
But then they're in a bit of a sticky situation where they either just don't have a job or they get corona.
And economics from Megan.
For anyone who has suffered any redundancies, we do hope that you do get a job really soon.
Yeah,
And not get corona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aren't your only two options.
Oh no.
Oh, I love just little Megan's things. Right, topic. Let's go, because I wonder what Megan's is going to be. Actually, I'm quite looking forward to what everybody's is going to be.
Yeah.
The things you can't unsee. So can I go? Because I've not
Yeah.
talked about what my
Yeah.
weekend is.
Yeah.
I feel
No, I need to share this because I feel like I've got a little bit of PTSD from it.
Okay.
I'm very
So we went to
excited.
Yorkshire Wildlife Park. I don't think you should be, because what I've seen and what is buried in my head, it's lasered onto my eyes.
Oh.
Lasered. And my children asked about it this morning.
Oh no.
Tim and I laughed about it last night, and I said, I'm not sure I should be laughing. I feel, yeah, the world is slightly different now. So we went to Yorkshire Wildlife Park. It's amazing, very well set up. It's expensive, but we're paying for the animals. So I would never argue to pay for something like that. It was brilliant. And we got a discount on the brownies, so I'm happy, because it's the help eat out thing.
Nice.
So anyway, so we're walking around. Albert dictates where we're going. So he wants to go and see the meerkats. We go and see the meerkats. We go and see the lions. Then he wants to go and see the, not gorillas, baboons. And then I point to him the fact that the map is a very designated route. And if we start going backwards and forwards, A, he's going to piss me off. And B, I might leave him somewhere and he can find his own way home.
Yeah.
So we started to do a route, and then he decided he was going to do the giraffes. So we did the giraffes, and then we got distracted with some tigers and some other things. And then we finally got the giraffes after Betsy had 2 ice creams and some donuts. and three wheeze, and then we argued through the playground. We got past the playground. We managed to say that some people's choices are their choices, our choices are no playground.
Yeah.
And they accepted that. And I can't quite
That's
believe
amazing.
it. They did.
Yeah.
They did. They accepted it because they were getting to see the giraffes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh no! I think
So we got to the giraffes. There was a big, a lot of people at the giraffes. There was 2 giraffes, and they were next to each other, and they were being really helpful because they were looking. They were having nice pictures. Their tongues were coming out. They were licking each other, and then they got angry. So if anyone's actually witnessed giraffes or you've seen documentaries on giraffes, they're quite violent, and not a little bit violent. Very fucking violent.
Are they?
Very
Yes.
violent. So one of them, let's call him Biggie, and then we've got arsey little fucker,
Smalls.
Smalls.
Mm.
So Biggie and Smalls. Biggie did not like Smalls. Smalls is trying to rub up on Biggie, just like be next to him, like, come on, let's have a picture, mate, because they're all here. There's a crowd. Let's show for them what they've all come for. They wanted to see the giraffes, and we're right by the gate. Like literally, they were as close as you were there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What you would want.
They turned everything. They were the beautiful. Biggie and Smalls were the perfect pictures. There were zoomed cameras in. Biggie is an arsehole, has an argument, gets his head whack onto Smalls. Smalls is next. I'm like, what the hell went on then? It's wobbling. Biggie goes again. Whack. Proper argument. Betsy starts to get a little bit upset because it was violent.
Well, it's a thud. That'll sound. The
And there was
sound
a
on
lot
that.
of, whoa! Everyone carried on staring. I'm not sure what we thought was going to happen, but anyway, Biggie and Smalls, they're still having an argument. It must have been something like, no, get off. You're annoying me. No, I don't want to do it. Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. Smalls jumps on Biggie's back.
Oh. They had intercourse.
Smalls' dick comes out. Proper
It was
intercourse.
foreplay.
Right in front of everybody.
Fair play. The kids have got to learn.
They
Biggie
wanted
turns
a
round.
crowd.
Yeah.
His willy's out.
Oh,
Oh.
So that's lovely.
2 teachable moments.
So then everyone goes, Zoom cameras come away, and everyone goes, oh my God. Everyone stops. Biggie decides he didn't want that, whacks Smalls again, turns around to Smalls, who's still got his penis out, goes underneath, licks him,
Oh, that's a lot going on.
Oh.
gives him a full-on blowjob.
Oh my God.
In front of everybody, and Albert shouts, Mummy, the giraffe is licking the willy. Why is he licking his willy? Smalls shits himself. Obviously did not think he was getting that far into what the relationship was going to be.
Yeah, that.
And
Yeah.
Biggie's walking around licking his lips.
Oh.
At that point, the crowd had run away. So many people had screamed and ran. Apart from the hard and fast, were like, right, we're going to venture into this nature. And Betsy and Albert are one of the only children standing watching it all. What's going on? What's happening? Why is he licking his willy? I don't know, darling.
Cleaning.
Yeah, just cleaning.
Cleaning.
Smalls walked off. He couldn't cope with that. He started it all and inserted and everything. And at the end,
he was all talk, wasn't he?
he was all talk.
He didn't
Yeah.
think we were gonna have to go
No.
through with it.
It was,
Small man syndrome.
Yeah.
but Biggie had the last laugh. It was like, well, if you start, I'm finishing.
Oh,
Quite
it was
literally.
weird.
God.
It was weird. And all I can see now is just giraffe penises.
Pe-
How
Yes.
big are they? Because they're
Big.
big animals, aren't they?
The bigger that, you don't realise, I think, until you're actually in front of a giraffe how big
Like,
the giraffes
would it be
are.
bigger than taller than our building, or are they not that big?
Yeah.
No, they're not that big.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
No,
Oh.
these weren't. Biggie and Smalls. We were smaller. They a chopper chop. What's the lollies?
Chuppa chup.
Yeah, a bit like that.
What, like
It's
a
like-
thin and an end?
With
With
an
a dome
M.
on the end. Yeah.
Oh.
Very, very. It was just whole thing was very surreal. It was as if someone had witnessed a horror attack with the way people screamed and ran. It was weird because obviously it was quite a violent act, and then for that to happen, and then the cleaning scenario, And my kids are like, why? Can you tell me what's going on? And everyone else is just screaming, running for their lives. It's just changed my view on giraffes.
But then at the same time, for everyone who screamed and ran away, that's what the kids will remember. So now you've just made it a memory. Whereas I guarantee in a year's time, 18 months' time, or even when the kids are 18 and you go, do you remember that time when we saw the gay giraffes? And the other one gave the big one gave the small one a blowjob. Do you remember that, kids? And they'll be like, what are you on about?
Yeah, probably.
Because you two just stood there, wrote it out, answered the questions. In their mind, they'd be like,
wasn't a drama.
It wasn't
just
a
saw
big
a giraffe.
thing.
Yeah.
Just saw a giraffe.
But the other problem that Biggie has done for me is created my argument is no should mean no. Biggie, he was no.
He's just.
Come on,
the
then.
kids have just witnessed a sexual assault.
No, don't. Okay, come on then.
We've all got to play that game, Em.
No, you haven't.
Bit of
No
interest.
should mean no. And Biggie completely ruined my argument. Because no didn't mean no to him, did it? Can't unsee that. I cannot unsee that. Tim's taken some pictures right before it all happened.
Did you not
now-
record it?
What?
That would have made a very good TikTok.
Well, I did go on Instagram.
Yeah,
I did go on Instagram
would
to
have,
try and
to
see
be
if anyone had
fair.
made any comments on it.
Yeah.
Because it was just
Horrific.
it was just so weird. I think you could tell the parents that had witnessed it because we were all a little bit in shock. Because it was we had to back quite a few conversations away all the way home.
Yeah, little minds
Yeah.
thinking.
Is that what happens, Mummy, in the wild? I don't know, darling.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then, do you know what? Tim's introduction or help to that conversation was, well, when there's no females around, that's what will happen.
That's what I was thinking.
Kind of true.
What?
Yeah.
Not really.
It is.
If you want to explain,
Prolific
choice,
in terms of history and when men are going away to
I
war
guess
and
so.
stuff.
But it was just a bit.
Yeah.
It was just like, Tim, that's not the time, because that just opened up a whole can of worms
Yeah.
that I'm now going to pass to
Yeah.
you. That my son's now asking, what do you mean,
Yeah.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Tim, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why is he doing that? Why did he do that? Why did he bang him away and then lick his willy? I don't know, darling. I don't know. Would you like a McDonald's? Yay!
Yes. Yeah. Wonder what toy we'll get.
Yeah.
A giraffe.
What film shall we watch tonight so that you can forget
Yes.
about what's happened?
Yeah.
You can forever link to this traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Whenever you watch
Yeah.
the film in the future.
Well, my Albert wanted a giraffe ice cream pot afterwards, and I refused.
No merchandise from
I
the
can't
giraffe
do giraffes
area.
for a while. No.
Yeah.
No. It was that bad. I felt physically sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet I would have.
It was a bit like, it was just more that Biggie was walking around very proud of himself, licking his lips. That's what was wrong about it.
Yeah.
Like he paraded the
So
scene.
Tim didn't get a blowjob last night then.
Tim won't have for a long time. No definitely means no in my household in that situation. That's all kinds of problems. No, oh my God, the thought was sticking in my head for a long time. Okay. Should we move on? Can we move on now?
Move on.
I've got an oral one.
Have you got another one?
Mine's far worse though.
Oh, good. Please, because I need
I
something
don't know
else.
if it's worse.
No, you
or
have to.
it's
You
not.
have to say it.
Right. So, it was literally, like, it was many years ago. My mum and dad had recently split up. So my dad had got his own house. My mum had moved back into our house. My boyfriend at the time lived with us and my sister. And we were invited round to my dad's for his first, it was Christmas. He wanted us to go round. We were meeting his new girlfriend. They were going to make us a Christmas dinner. Anyway, so we did that, went there, lovely. And then obviously we were on our way home and we're like, oh, I can't wait to tell Mum about how he's doing and tell her all the gossip about his new girlfriend, so there was me, followed by my boyfriend of the time and then my sister. So we got home to see Mum, ran up them stairs to tell her, because we were very close, we all lived together. Opened the door and Mum was there receiving a very nice treat from my stepdad.
Yeah.
On the bed. And all three of us barged straight in, opened that door, and yeah, there it was.
Legs akimbo, head down there.
There it was.
Wasn't even under the covers.
Wasn't even a bit of
It was
sex.
on
I
top
could
of the
deal with a
covers.
bit of sex. It was.
You wouldn't need under the covers. No one was meant to be there.
Oh,
Why would you, Emma? The house is deserted. Why would you run upstairs?
Well, I don't know. Like, looking back now, there are many things we shouldn't have done. But we were just all very excited.
The warning signs were there.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
We just thought she was in bed.
Brilliant. And what
So-
happened? Did you all just leave?
So
or-
we all just like screamed and ran out and dispatched to our bedrooms. Oh my God.
What was the first thing you like said to each other for the first time after that?
Did you ignore it or
I
did
think
you acknowledge it?
I think my mum come out, bless her, and put a dressing gown on and was like, "Oh, did you have a nice time?"
Did you ever?
Right. Have you finished?
And we were like, "Yeah, it was lovely. I did a really nice piece." And then it was never spoke of ever
Oh,
again.
really?
Can't
Never
acknowledge
talked
it.
about it.
You can't
You
acknowledge
can't
something like that.
Talk about oral.
I would have made a joke
Sex.
out of something. Should we have something to something for tea? Stepdad, you're not hungry, are you?
No.
No,
No.
Not when it's your mum.
no, not your
How old
mother.
were you?
17.
Oh, maybe not then. It's a bit
16,
of a-
17.
Scarred.
It was a wounding. Yeah.
That's
so.
cool.
No, the door wasn't locked. No, went straight in.
Well,
I
she
was
wasn't
first.
expecting it. She wasn't expecting them to come out so soon.
The first thing was, my sister was the last. She was behind us, so she was going, "Were they having sex? What were they doing? What were they doing? Like, shut up, Becca."
What was your boyfriend's reaction?
Same as me, just mortified. Just mortified. So yeah, that's something that I'd like to unsee.
That's
but
brilliant.
Yeah, it happened.
That's brilliant.
Bad times.
Jesus.
Well, but now I'm a bit like, no, I'm not. If my kids saw that, I'd be mortified. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can't even justify it.
No.
You can't, and
I
actually
can't
thinking about it, I'm not
justify
quite
that.
sure.
How you would feel if you walked in on that with your mother?
No, I think I'd be more mortified if it was the other way around.
Yeah, if they walked in on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Having
think
to
she
live
was
with
probably
that.
more mortified than we were.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Bless her.
So yeah, bad
Good on her, Mum.
times.
Making the most out of her free time.
I know, good on her.
Yeah. You barged in at the wrong time. You could have at least waited a couple of
I
minutes.
know. Ruined it.
Mind you, solved her having to sort it out. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I've ruined that night for her.
Oh, she must have thought that you were staying at your dad's for a lot longer. You obviously didn't have much afternoon entertainment then.
No.
Dinner and done.
Yeah, dinner and done. Get home, tell mum everything.
They were wanting to do a little bit of a cheeky, but
They were just on to foreplay. They'd not even got to the big deal yet. Bad times. Next one. Someone else. I'm reliving
It's in
it
your
now
head.
and I'm like, right,
Yeah.
I've got giraffes.
yeah.
Then I'm seeing my story and it's merging, so we need something else.
They're quite similar stories actually. As well,
I
aren't they?
know. That's the worst
I've got a
thing
horrible
about
taste in my
it.
mouth now. Like
Oh,
Biggie.
dear. Like Biggie.
Mine's a little bit different to that. So basically, when I was like 17, similar age, when I was 17, I worked at a like children's play area, like an indoor play area, soft play and stuff like that. And on this, I hadn't been working there long. I literally been working there like a month or so. And I was on reception, and we was always told like when the kids come in, you should wear long trousers because obviously they can like burn themselves and hurt themselves. So if they do come in and they are in shorts, they have to sign something to be like, yeah, I'm
Very
acknowledging that they're
sensible,
probably going to
yeah.
burn the knees and everything like that, which was fine. Totally understand that. So basically, yeah, everyone's playing, and so basically the way that the play area was there was like loads on this side, loads on that side, and down the middle there was like a massive slide, so like a big wavy slide with like 4 things across it. obviously kids loved it. Basically, this one lad at the top of the slide obviously got very bad diarrhea, and obviously wearing the floaty shorts, like the football shorts, and rather than wait there for somebody to come, obviously his first thought was, I need to go, I need to get to my mum, I need to go to the toilet. He slid down the slide and it all came out down the slide. Just scraped it down with him. And then he's just wandering about like, mummy, everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And bear in mind, I was like 17 on minimum wage. I was getting like £3.06 an hour for this. And they actually had the audacity to say to me, what some of the other girls, okay, can you go clean that up?
Why were you?
Because we were the workers. Because that was our job to clean.
Maggie.
Just, yeah, absolutely. I mean, from that point, you weren't allowed in with shorts on. They did have to change it to long trousers.
I'm not entirely sure if that would have made a huge difference with children's diarrhea, though.
It's like water at that point, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and then obviously kids are screaming. We had to shut it down. It was very traumatic. Very traumatic. I'd only been there a few months, and
it certainly puts you off children, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Situations like that.
Well, I think every single time that we do a podcast, I add a good 2 months onto my chosen child date just from listening to stories from you guys, and that was an ultimate moment for me to be like, not ready for this shit.
Literally, and there was one time where I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Albert, where he had explosive poos to a point where I had to literally just hold his bum to just try and contain what was going on, to a point where it was in my fingernails. I had to cut my nails.
I feel like if it was my specimen,
no, it's still bad.
I could potentially deal with it more, but like I didn't choose to have this child. Like I wasn't dealing with it. I couldn't
clean
somebody else's.
No,
I could do someone else's poo. I couldn't do vomit.
No,
I would actually choose to do poo over sick.
No, opposite. Vomit over
really
poo. The smell of someone else's shit.
A child's poo is not so bad as an adult poo.
No. What if it's some ugly fat kids?
I don't know. On holiday, this is a very different thing. Betsy was going through I'm being independent. I'm not wearing pants, but Betsy, you shouldn't be because we were doing toilet training. She didn't want to wear pants. Anyway, there was a situation in the pool. She needed a shit. She said she was pooing. I had to pick her up. A little bit dropped into the pool. So we said to this is a very short one, lifeguard, she's had a little bit of a poo in the corner. We've siphoned it out, but we thought we'd let you know. And I go up to the apartment, change Betsy, come down, pool's empty, closed.
Yeah.
Everyone's off. Everyone's staring at me. I'm like, why is everyone staring at me? I go and sit down and say to Glenda, what's happened? She went, pool's closed. Someone shit in the pool. I'm like, what do you mean someone shit in the pool? It was Betsy's little poo. She went, no. So they did a clean when you told them, and they pulled out a big human-sized poo from the bottom of the toilet, from the bottom of it. And I said, what do you mean big? And she went, well, you see those empty seats over there? They were full, and as soon as they pulled the poo out, they picked up and left. It was that big.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So Betsy's that was the end of the poo, do you think?
No, I think Betsy's poo was just perfect timing to close the pool, because there was a group of boys, probably about 13, 14, that were playing over there by Lilo, and obviously they've got caught short.
Oh my
But it was a full, it was not even just a little bit, it's in the pipes, a little bit's come out because it's turtle head. It was a full blown, I've had pizza last night and chips and my stomach's full, and it's just come out into the pool. It was, Glenda said, they were scooping out 3 times.
Oh, for God's sake.
What is wrong with you? Turned into a Poocast again.
I can't help what I experience and watch.
What did we expect to happen when you said about unseeing? I was trying to think of a sexual story, but I was like, do you know what? I feel like everyone's going to be pretty sexual today.
Why?
I'm going to do something different.
Well,
Because
that's
normally
sexy.
that's
It was
just
not
what-
involving me.
That's
I was not
normally
involved.
what you want to unsee is it's something sexual. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to be a bit more adventurous this time. I'm going to use one of them stories.
It's all right.
Poo story.
Poo
Poo
story.
story.
Right, I reckon George has got an interesting one.
Save the day.
I don't. I actually don't.
Oh.
I don't. The only weird thing I wish I could have unseen is a poo-related one. So now I don't say anything in case
You
Andrew
gotta say
edits
it.
it off. And then if anything's sexual, I'm actually the person that inflicts it on the rest of you.
It'd be us who would want to unsee it.
Yeah, it'd be me
Yeah.
doing the act that you'd want to unsee.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit. I don't really have anything too bad. But the poo one, when I was working festivals a couple of years ago. So all of us staff had like these big, quite lovely like mobile showers in the staff campsite. It was like we were 2 days into it, so they are in a diabolical state. Like
Yeah.
you don't take your flip flops off. It is what it is. Showers nice and quick. Hot water's temperamental, so I quickly discovered that you go as soon as they open at like 4:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
which worked out perfect because you can shower, get a coffee, sit and read your book while everyone else fights it out. So I'd gone really, really early. A girl had come out before me. She looked respectable. I was like, yeah, I've made a great choice to queue for this one. Fine. Went in, wasn't too much, because obviously like the mud and grass, everything was still fairly clean. I was like, all right, she's a regular showerer like myself. This is going to be great. And I'm like getting in the shower and I can feel the water building up around my ankles in the shower tray. And I was like, it's clogged. Stuff like this doesn't bother me. It just doesn't, I won't gip at it. So in my head, I was like, I bet the filter's full. Oh, God. So I took it was like almost like a dome-shaped filter.
No.
Because in my head, I was like, it's going to be hair and conditioner. Which to most, I mean, look what he's doing to her already. It doesn't faze me whatsoever. So picked it up and I was like, yeah, hair, filter, fine. Threw that down to the other side of the changing room. I was like, I'll get the cleaner to deal with this afterwards. In my head thinking this will now all start draining. Carry on showering, shaving my legs, water's getting higher. And in my head now, it's like this water's going to go over the shower tray.
Yeah.
And I've got shit in my hair, like I've got to figure this out.
And half-shaved legs.
Half-shaved legs, can't be doing that.
No.
So then I was like looking into the thing where the drain is, and I was like, well, I can't see anything. I bet it's more hair.
Oh God, no,
So because the filter, it was massive, and I could get my hand down it. So I put my hand down it, clumped, got hold of what I thought was hair. And as I pulled it out, the top of it was hair. It was actually just like it was big. It was big. And it was long, and there was hair on the top. I'm not sure how the filter had actually gone in.
So she took the filter, so not her, it might not have even been her.
Might not have been her, but effectively...
She's taken it off. She's done a business, and I think she's just put it back on.
In theory, I think actually what's happened is that someone's obviously got caught short, had the poo in the shower, put it down, and then because the filter had like a cylinder, so it was hollow on the inside. So I think that's then shaped this perfectly oblong poo. But then I was just stood there with the shit in my hand that wasn't even mine.
That's so much worse than mine, because at least I didn't have to touch mine.
I had my acrylics on, mate. So I was like, I literally was holding it, and then I didn't know honestly what to do. So I just put it to one side of the shower tray, cleaned my hands for about 5 minutes in the shower, got my conditioner out.
Did it go? Did it drain after that?
It was solid. It wasn't going anywhere. He was still on the shower tray with me whilst I finished doing my legs. Got showered and stuff, got dressed. And then the guy went to come in after me, and I was like, no. Called the cleaning guy over, and I was like, that hasn't been checked. And he's like, yeah, I did. I checked it. I was like, well, you can't have done, because it wasn't filtering, the water wasn't draining, and I've just pulled out a human shit. So you can't.
Did he believe you?
His face went white. He knew full well that he hadn't checked it, so it was a bit of a...
But did it...
and then I got back, got all my stuff. I went to get ready because we were opening the van at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Went to the van, boss was there, and he was like, "You all right, G? Sleep all right?" I was like, yeah. And I literally we had like a really strong spray bleach, and I was just stood there spraying this bleach straight on my hand, and he was like, that's bleach." I was like, yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
And I just let my hand sit in bleach,
Yeah.
probably for a good 10-15 minutes, and then I washed it off.
Well, Emma would have bathed you.
Get older.
It was bad. That's probably the one thing that if I could not go through it,
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, the water was contaminated with the shit. So as it's rising,
I'm stood
you're
in
in shit water.
Yeah. So I wasn't actually that clean.
No.
But I'd shaved my legs.
Yeah.
So,
Win.
Yeah.
Win.
What can you do?
And your hair probably looked quite good.
Yeah, it did. Nice beach wave thing.
You just had shitty fingers.
Shitty fingers.
Did you
Nah.
do a smell test? Because
Nah.
you're not even begin.
Nah.
Oh, no.
I would have had to just
I would've
just
had
to
to.
check.
No.
Because if I could still,
I get, but you know when things get stuck on you, smell on you. It's like they're
In
stuck
your
in your
nose,
nose.
yeah.
You're convinced you can smell it.
Yeah. No, I wasn't doing that. It wasn't for me.
Oh, it's one of those weird things, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're like,
oh my god.
Rob
when you're
does
sure.
that. He's like, I'm like, stop smelling them. He's like,
Wait, when's the last? What do you mean?
no, he's got a bad finger at the minute, and he's like, oh, I can smell it. So now he's constantly like, and it's like, stop, because
Like-
no,
Like a 14-year-old boy that's been around the back of the bike
disgusting.
sheds.
Yeah.
We all knew, Maggie. You didn't have to do it.
It freaked me out when I had to pick up my dog's poo and my finger accidentally
Went through the
went
bag.
through
Yeah.
the bag and it went a tiny bit on, and I had to wipe it off with a leaf and
Oh,
walk
God.
back, and I literally walked back like this. Like past Asda, everything, and I was just like,
I don't know what you're going to do with kids.
I don't,
It's like a
mate.
daily occurrence for me.
Get ready.
no.
Bella took her nappy off the other day, didn't want it on, and went upstairs and shit little pebbles around upstairs and then picked them up and brought it downstairs.
Like a present.
Yeah.
Rob was like,
just throw the child
Rob
out.
was
Just
like,
throw
what
her
is
out.
going on?
No.
Why has she got shit in her hands? I was like, I don't know. It's her own shit.
Just throw her away. Have a new one. I can't. I can't. I'd have to start again with that. No.
It's just.
Can't deal with that.
It's just it's just the norm, isn't it?
You're right there,
Yeah, I've
Maggie.
just added a good 6 months, I think, onto the
It's
pregnancy
going up and up,
date.
up and up.
I've got another very quick unseen one.
Okay.
And it's
Is it
got
to do
nothing to do
with
with me. No, it hasn't. It's got nothing to do with me, which is quite good. It's a long time ago when the lights in clubs would flash to the music, and it was a very seedy bar.
I think you've told me this one.
Have I told you this one?
think
With
so.
seats all around, and just standing minding my own business, having a break from dancing. I think it was probably something I didn't like. And anyway, having a drink. I'm having a bit of a scan. I like a people watch, but you can't people watch in the dark. So when it's strobe lighty, you can have a bit of have a look around. Anyway, strobe light comes on, flashes, boom, boom. And I think, what's that? What are they doing over there? Girl sitting on another guy, and then flashed again. Up, finger going in, finger going out, finger going in, finger going out, flashing, flashing, flashing. Because I was literally like, it is. Next flash, the guy obviously clocks that I'm watching. Flash again. He's turned his head round, flashed again. Thumb goes up.
Brilliant.
Never stops. Doesn't stop the movement, but just like flash. Hey, flash. Yay. Didn't know who they were. She had no clue that you could see her, because obviously normally it's in the dark. She must have had her eyes shut. She must have been. She must have been in it.
Strobe was
But
on.
that strobe went on. It was like, okay, mental note. Remember,
Oh, at least she had a good time.
I think they both did. To be honest, I think they both did.
Good finger.
Oh.
Is anyone actually even hungry after this?
Have you not heard my stomach rumbling for the past 20
I'm not
minutes?
hungry. I've not been
All
hungry
I can
since
think
giraffe.
about is the
starving.
fact that you've got me them Lindor balls.
I know, I knew you'd like
truffle
them.
balls.
Oh.
But now all I'm thinking about is Bella's pebble shit.
And that's all right.
Yeah.
No, that's
Little balls.
no poos don't bother me. If you gave me salty balls, then I'd be a bit like, ooh, blah blah blah.
What?
Mm.
Salty balls.
Yeah.
Yes. The giraffes.
The giraffe.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's a new one. What's that?
Well, we got Happy Meal on the way home, and Tim went, "Oh, these are a bit salty." So every now and again we're just like, yeah, we did see it.
I think
yeah.
I'm more scared about the fact that a giraffe's penis looks like a Chupa Chup lolly.
Yeah, same.
I'm really intrigued, and I will definitely be googling that straight after this.
It's not exactly like it, but it's just there's just a
ball.
bigger head than
Bulbous.
very long and just yeah.
Reminds me of something.
Okay, there's the end.
We're gonna wrap that up. We're gonna wrap this up.
We've got to wrap that one up. Otherwise, we're going to be getting sued.
Yeah.
We cannot really. No.
No.
Goodbye. Yeah. So that's the end of episode 20. No.
30.
Dirty 30.
That was a dirty 30.
That was a good dirty 30. That was a very good dirty 30. We are going to be doing a slightly different one next week, which is going to be Ask the Audience questions, aren't we?
Fan questions.
Fan
You're
questions.
answering the questions from the audience.
Ah, that's the one.
So
Thank
they're
you.
sending any questions for you?
Yeah, so this is a test actually. So if anyone actually does listen to right to the end of the podcast, then well done and thank you. And if you have any questions that you want us to answer, send them in. Yeah. Don't.
Not bridal.
Yeah, not
It's
bride.
weird, isn't it? People say, "Oh, I don't listen to it. It's going to be about
Yeah.
bridal." It's like, well, we don't really.
Couldn't be less
We won't
bridal.
be
No.
honest about bridal.
No.
So
But it's not that we won't be honest. It's more. It's
I won't.
it's one of those things where it's a bit like, but behind the curtain stays behind the
Yeah.
curtain.
yeah.
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 There's
So
a
actually it's-
confidentiality
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it stays that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are
Everything
things
with
that
our
we can't.
brides stays private.
And believe me, if you've been in those situations where you would want to know what had happened, believe me, if you were that person, you wouldn't want it passed on.
No.
Now you want to know what it is, don't you? Yeah, so if you have any questions about anything about us, random stuff or silly little things, or what else could it be?
I'll just make some up if there aren't any good ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Questions from
so
Andrew.
the chances are no one's really listening to us. If you are listening, why don't you thumbs up? And then we know that you have listened to the end. If not, we can
Yes.
just... If not, then we know we could just go right bye. See you later. I'm done.
Yeah.
Don't have to,
Yeah.
don't have to do me. This is a bad ending, isn't it?
It's spiely.
It's
Spiely.
gone. Yeah, it's gone on a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Glap.